problem is that oftentimes we focus on those different kinds of people because we're trying to why don't you get it? I mean, you get. So I feel like sometimes we're trying to impose our creativity. Maybe we should just look at our art as niche and like just move on with your followers. People will fall in or not, but then I think someone said it. I think it was me that said like art is subject to criticism, and no matter how you try to explain, so people will still not get it.
So are you saying that as poets we are concerned to the fate of someone like Johnny Drew in the music industry? Yes. No, I'm just asking. I want to clarify.
To be famous. Are you doing it to be famous? Jazz are not just basic, right? They are stubborn.
Okay.
Nigerians are stubborn. So it's not just the I like what I like. I like what I like. And you cannot change my mind about it. So take for example now, music, right? There's a reason why the most dumb types of sound are what you hear. That's what's mainstream. Johnny Drew will never sell out if he says he can never sell out National Stadium if he says no, he's going to get. There are people that like him, like people that like him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why he does the shows at Moyokola in Lagos, right?
The park.
That's where he does.
Okay.
That's where he does his show. But if even the guy that the meat spy boy,
Who is that?
people just want to dance. Yes, Nigeria is the way it is. People want an escape, right? But people don't. I mean, that's why I also won't blame. That's why I also won't blame the basic Nigerian. Just wanting to dance and forget.
We are going through a lot.
They tend to hear. They hear what you're saying. They hear the rhyme. They hear the meaning, but they don't get the words.
Yeah, they don't understand it.
They don't get not just the message. The words themselves, they don't get it. What they are hearing is, it doesn't matter how fast or how slow you speak. That is what they are hearing.
I feel like that's why most spoken word artists in Nigeria shout.
So by the time
Like was a time where I had to, because I did a piece. It was my dad's birthday, and I did like a piece on the time there, and I sent it to him and said, "Oh my boss, it's my birthday. Why are you giving me work?" No, not like Nigerian wants to. I'm relating. I'm trying. Nigerians create clear concepts because they are working on time, and poetry is not a clear concept. You have to arrive at the conclusion by yourself. With like everybody gleaning something different from poetry. If you are all gleaning the same thing, then it is not good poetry. I'm sorry. That like at the end of the day, I'm writing something. I'm saying, oh, our eyes were something relating to like caramel. I was like, bro, use simple English. And there are some, and poetry sometimes calls for words that not so simple words. I'm using words like I wrote a piece on my LinkedIn where I was like crashing out because like I was using words like rock was and delve and expassioratedly and like is earth a word? Are you an AI? People I've never met, and like when I drop, there's constructive criticism and there's just hate reading. Like you are reading something that you've given me over. Because I read fast, I consume a lot of books. I can go to like 6. If I'm doing nothing, I can go to like 6 books a day. That's like, and like I write fast too. I can do like 4 or 5 keywords a day, like at a sitting. If I'm being very serious. So like I pour my time, my efforts. I'm editing. I'm doing it. I'm both the writer. I'm both the editor. I'll go and give one of my friends. If you don't read this thing, money will come. And at the end of the day, I drop it to you. And after all these efforts, you just say no. Okay, why no? Just no. You don't know what you want.
And I will know it when I see it.
You can't. So I've had a job where I'd eaten the money, and at the end of the day, I had to refund the money because I'm like, you can't. I mean, there's a space where you just have to say, "We said no small." So I I've been doing, do you know what I mean? You never think to start your startup when I don't the right.
Never start.
You never think to open your startup when I don't the right. And you can't the for how much?
Then I failed the next. Then this time I stood with silence. The person to escape another wife was to cry. Immediately I let out my fullest.
You know, right now.
Okay. It wasn't funny to me. And the fact that everyone had the right to see my nakedness. But as I opened my eyes immediately, I saw a nurse with two global prostate pimples walking away. Like she doesn't know why the 3-month-old baby bum with Siaba market iPhone 13 cord.
I have 6 messages left. I love you. I did not read the reply. I cannot stand the generic rejection. Turning away a broken thing like me. I have 5 messages left. I switched the old Motorola phone off. The simple app takes all my willpower, and I hear society sneering in my ears. The love ChatGPT. Let him do woman. I will not listen. I will not hear the bias dripping from society's voice. Not when society is stuck with a woman that doesn't love it. Not when society keeps eating until it swells and bloats. Not when society stays with the man that pounds into a pub and still serves him dinner with adoration in its eyes.
I lost my best friend to the demons in his head. I couldn't look back the many tears I always shed. The addiction took his life away on my bed. This is a true life story, so I can share.
See my screen back the way it came. I will not cry. Misery is in the way my hands shake without my consent. The way my voice fades and breaks when I attempt speech. The way my knees go weak, failing to keep me up on my feet. The way my mind flits from place to place. The way my unseen eyes stare into space. I will not cry.
So story. Once upon a time.
Time.
The day I took my first breath, my mother took her last. I was born an Ige, a child who enters the world food first. A dreaded kind of death, the nightmare of expectant mothers. My father, broken by my mother's death, reunited with her a few years later. But the Yorubas say, "Ohun Ige yóò jẹ kò ní wọn." And so I survived until your father's army descended upon our village and tore it apart.
I'm pretending everything's okay. You've hurt me one too many times. And I'm sorry, but I can't take it anymore. So yes, maybe I'd rather just stay broken. Because what's broken will never break. Thank you.
I've heard men call it poetry. They say it's a tributary of the human mind and the unconscious. Forming a tree with words as it sits, and this sits around in my bed. It jives me, moves me from my sleep, keeps me wide awake like a mother with a child inside of her, but I do not have to wait for 9 months before I leave her.
This is how you know I love you. I've kept the most beautiful of my words for you. I've littered the most sacred parts of my heart with words about you. I've stamped this earth with poetry for you. This is how you know you're loved.
To work, and evening rush back to home. Then tomorrow comes and we do it on the day. Whether you're hot tempered or gentle, be fitting will test you. Because 5 a.m. in Lagos is like afternoon in Kwara. The fitting is awake with full grown wahala. The bus conductor with his bad mouth, but the passenger transforming to it out. Last man ready to flag you down, when you approach him with a frown. Mind you, the boys at Oshodi, they are all shades of shady. You could buy a new phone in Computer Village, but get home and realize it's garbage. Again, whether you're hot tempered or gentle, be fitty will test you.
The way you describe Lagos. Everything. Someone has never been to Lagos would want to come to Lagos. Like, I want to experience this thing.